Hello guys, welcome back to another YouTube video with Tank Reaper today on World of Tanks console. That's right, boys and girls. Today we're covering the Tier 2 British tank, not ship. If you've probably seen the name up there, yeah, the name is kind of complicated because it's a cruiser. So we are covering the British Tier 2 cruiser, cruiser Mark II, not Mark II, Mark III. Oh boy. Already messing up the tank. But the Cruiser Mark III there, guys. Yes, the Cruiser Mark III, the British Tier 2 light tank. We're going to go right into some of the stats of this little tank and get some gameplay with it and, well, see how she works. First of all, the penetration with standard AP is 49 meters of penetration. The APCR is 71 meters of penetration, and HE is 23, which, you know, HE gets a good bit. Well, not a good bit of penetration, but always gets the low end of penetration. Damage is 45 for both AP and APCR, and 60 for HE. Where the HE always stands out is, yes, it gets less penetration, but it also gets big alpha. So, yeah, even at this tier, 60 is pretty good alpha. Hit points is 150, max speed is 55 miles per hour, view range is 326, and concealment is 355. So let's get some more of the stats. This is a tech tree tank, so it does get an option of 3 different types of guns. The first one is a 15mm machine gun BISA. The rate of fire is 104.6 DPM per second. The accuracy at 100 meters is 0.46. Accuracy is very bad. The DPM though, the rate of fire of the DPM of the gun is actually really good. The damage is 9, the penetration is 27, and the ammo capability is 400. The next gun is a little bit better, not in regards with the rate of fire, but the gun is the QF 2-pounder Mark 19. I think that's the 19. I could be wrong. Don't hold me on that. But the rate of fire is 24.52. It's worse than the machine gun. But, you know, what do you expect? The other one is a machine gun. So, yeah. The accuracy at 100 meters is 0.35, which again, it's better with the accuracy. Damage is a little bit better too, it's 45 damage, and penetration is 64. That's probably just with probably like standard AP rounds. But the ammo capability is 87, less than the 400 rounds. The last gun, which I probably would rather take, the 40mm pom-pom gun. The rate of fire is 24.73. The accuracy at 100 meters is 0.42. We're going to talk about the damage and the penetration, but it can carry up to 120 rounds of this gun. So, actually, it's sort of, I guess you could say, more in the middle-ish. It's just slightly better than the 2-pounder, but not as good as the 15mm machine gun. I mean, none of these ain't going to be as good as with the rate of fire, but the accuracy, well, I'm guessing the accuracy is not that badly. I mean, it's a little bit below the machine gun, but it's, well, actually, it's between both these two guns, so yeah. But I'd rather stick with the 40mm pom-pom gun, so yes. What do I put as my equipment? Well, I put improved ventilation, crew performance is 5%, advanced powertrain, max speed 5%, max horsepower 5%, and acceleration target, actually no, tracking system, max speed 10%, and chassis and hull rotation speed is 10%. I always could keep this on my tanks, all my tanks, because it helps outline tanks, so that way you could actually see them better. Never remove that. I don't know if you really want to put it in hard mode, I guess, but that's it for the equipment. Consumables, I put repair kit, first aid, and fire extinguisher. Rounds, I got 105 AP rounds, and I have 5 rounds of APCR and 10 rounds of HE, because you never know when you're going to need HE. Because the capability of this tank can carry up to 120 rounds, so yeah. The commander, let's talk about, well, I only get one perk. Steady aim, 10% increase to accuracy. Don't worry, I'm going to try to get more stuff done with him. But also, let's cover the armor of the tank. Let's cover the armor. The sides of the turret is 4 meters thickness, which is also sort of left and right of the turret, rear of the turret. Looks like the turret ring and the under part behind the turret and the belly of the tank is 6 meters thickness. The gun and the tracks are 10 meters thickness, which is also these little bits and bobs here and there. Again, tracks like space armor. 12 meters thickness, which is the size of the armor. So basically, you have to get through 12 plus 4. So that's, I'm never sure how thick that is, but that's a good bit of thickness, and they probably don't really shoot there, especially if the turret is probably like angled a little bit. 14 meter thickness, which looks like the gun mantlet, the little cupola, rear of the turret, the sides, the front, and the rear of the hull, and the roof of the turret, and the engine deck. Just basically everywhere on the hull is just 14. Same with some of the spots on the turret. So yeah, that's the armor. That's basically everything you need to know about the British Tier 2 Cruiser Mark III. At first I was going to call it a ship, and then I realized I'm playing a tank game, so it's not a ship, guys. I know, British, right? That they gotta call their tanks a cruiser. But this is a cruiser class tank. It was made to support the infantry. Unlike the infantry support tanks, which is more bigger, slower, heavier tanks and stuff. But you know what? Let's take her into a battle, guys. We'll see what she could do, and I'll see you guys on the battlefield. So guys, we're here back on Mines, and yeah, there was only 2 players in this match, me and another guy. But I don't think the other guy was very active. I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to it. But as you see, he's in the Tier 2 American Vampire, which I don't have that tank, sadly. I wish I did. I could about that little thing. But yep, here we are on Water Tanks, just playing our British Tier 2 Cruiser, which as you see, it has a 4-shot, basically an auto-loading gun. They shoot very rapidly. The reload's not that bad either, so yeah. They don't shoot like boom boom, they just shoot boom, and that's basically it. 1 shot per clip, with 4 shots in the clip. So, but I would recommend this gun for the tank because it's a fun gun. And I do see an enemy tank. I didn't spot him, my team did, but he does get taken out by a Ha-60 or Ha-Go, a Japanese Tier 2 light tank. The Japanese. And here comes the first to test it. The Japanese Tier 2. We pinned 2 shots. That shot completely missed. That shot hit his tracks. Okay. I'm falling back. I accidentally fall back too far where I started going off this rock. I should have just left it alone. I put another shot to him. He puts 1 good shot into me. Missed 2 more shots. And he puts another shot into me. Leave me on 3 hit points. And now I'm on full reload. Good thing my team is backing me up, even though they're bots. We do spot the VA. We missed our first shot. We go off the aiming. We're aiming. We put 1 good shot into him. Put another good shot into him, and we take him out. And now we're on complete reload. And here comes a D1, a French light tank down here at this tier. Oh boy, I'm a 1 shot for everything. We put 1 good shot into him. He misses his shot. We miss our second shot. We put that shot into him. Actually did something, and that bounced. Okay. And here comes the Ha-Go, a Japanese light tank. That shot went right. I don't know where it went. That went to him, damaged his engine. That hit him as well, and someone else takes him out. And remember, I'm very low on hit points, and I don't remember what happened to the Viper, but maybe when the bots took him out, I really don't know. I wasn't really paying attention, and I still wasn't paying attention. But there is a last tank right there, the H-35, a French. Well, should I call that a light tank? Just wait till I do the tank review on that thing, guys, and you'll find out what I'm talking about. Because some of these low-tier French light tanks don't really act like light tanks. Just like the AMX, I think the AMX 38. Well, we put one good shot into him, and oh, okay. Well, he takes me out. Oh boy. Yeah, well, I did 455 damage in this game, so I guess I'm not going to complain too much. This is a low-tier game after all. What do you expect? These low-tier games are pretty fun to play. Just get away from the higher-tiered. There's another Cruiser Mark II, or 3, not 2. And there's another H-36. And you're going to see how this is when they face each other. It's almost like two old people having sex. Shh, don't tell the young ones about this. These things are too old to remember all this. But, well, to be honest, guys, I do love playing these low tiers. You never know what's going to happen. I mean, you might die. Everything can pin you, basically. Well, if you're a French tank. But this guy takes him out, and yeah, we actually won the game. You try to guess more if you're winning a actual battle and stuff. But, you know, first place, of course I'm going to come first. I'm an actual player on my team. But I'm probably going to call it here, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to. And like always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.